Hello everybody, welcome back to Bird's Eye View. This is another weekly recap of everything Saints Gaming. My name is Dylan, this is Jake, this is Yazin, and we're excited to get into this week's new episode. We got a lot to talk about, especially about Smash. Are you guys excited for this week or what's going on?
Oh yeah, man, that event that they ran over the weekend sounded really hype.
Yeah, it sounded
there was a lot going on.
Yeah,
it
sounded very successful.
Turnout,
Exactly,
huge turnout. So excited to hear some more about that.
Word, man. Excited to get into it. So we're going to start off with Jake with Rainbow Six.
So Rainbow, we had 2 matches this week as always, but the first one was a 2-1 victory against Michigan State. We lost the first map by 1 point, and then on the second map we came back from being down 6-2 and winning 8-6. So we came back, had a very strong comeback as a team. It's probably one of the best games we've ever played.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately we couldn't carry it over against University of Florida. So because of that, we didn't make the playoffs for CEA, so we're out for that. But we still we're still a contender for CR6.
That's
okay,
good.
So. That's good then.
Yeah.
Jake, you said you guys played like one of the best rounds you guys have ever played before. Can you just like elaborate on that? Like why was it like your best round? I
would say like the team chemistry was just like on point. Like we were trading well, we were like pushing together, we were joining each other. It was just like it just felt like really natural.
Yeah, and efficient. I feel okay.
And we didn't get like down on ourselves or anything like that. Being down 6-2 on match point for the series.
Mm-hmm.
We battled back and came back and won, and then we won the next map as well to win the game.
Wow.
So we played really well as a team.
That's dope, man. That's good for you guys.
Here's probably one of my favorite clips. Amy, our Miss Nautica, had an incredible. At the end of the clip, she'll end up with a 3K, but just if you watch in the corner, she missed the guy like 4 or 5 times. She just looked at him.
See him out behind right there. He's just creeping.
Yeah.
He doesn't even notice her. That's the worst part too.
Yeah, they're just kind of like both staring into space, and then she finally picks up the kill. He gets a nice one right here, but it was just kind of a funny.
Oh, she got both of those guys right there. The guy that was walking behind the head too, right? Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's wild.
Yeah. And here in this clip is Rapid. He is probably one of the best shotgun players I've ever seen. Like this man with this shotgun is just
the distance from
just
those
devastating.
too.
Is just unbelievable. And this round was kind of funny because the thermite charge bugged out. So all you hear in the comms was, "Amy, guys, I can't see through the wall." And then Rapid goes, "I can't see through the wall either." I'm like, "Oh no." And then we message after, like they call for rehost because they couldn't see either. But it was just like the frightening that they could see us and we couldn't see them.
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But
no, it looked like a really good game though. To be honest,
it was. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens next season in that league.
Me too.
I feel like you guys will be able to smash it out the entire start, especially since you guys have got some experience as a team now together. It just takes some time to build that, right?
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of chemistry building and stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And next we got CSGO. Sadly, we couldn't pick up the win this week. We lost 0-2 to University of Toronto.
That sucks.
Kind of a rough start for our CSGO team this year, which kind of sucks. After being like former Nate's champs, we thought they'd hit the ball rolling, but you know.
Yeah, like we said before, they lost some players and stuff, so
yeah,
they had
the
to
time.
put in some other people. It takes some time, exactly.
Yep.
I was just looking at the roster right now. Actually, it even looks like they added another player. I think I hadn't noticed that. So
I think it was a sub. Yeah.
Yeah. There is no recording for that game, unfortunately, so we won't have any clips rolling for it.
Unfortunately.
But they tried their best. What can we say? I mean, they showed up at least, unlike some of the other teams, right?
Yeah.
So we're moving on to Rocket League now. Our Rocket League team did get a win and did get a loss, unfortunately. They won against Davenport University. Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened. But they did win against Davenport University. They took a 3-2 win in the NACE. And they actually they did very well. Not pretty well. They actually made a comeback at that point, I believe. And the CSL game didn't go as well. You can't really say much about it because the 0-3 loss against Salt Sioux College, they were just...
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I was watching that and I was just astonished. Just some of the shots that they were taking weren't even like, they were just flexing on us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God. But I mean, I can't say much. Like I said before, like right here, look at this. Look. Oh my God. It was absurd. The way he held the ball for that
It's like he's
long.
cradling it, yeah.
He was cradling it the entire way until he got it in.
That's
it
ridiculous.
was just beautiful. And you could see that somebody went for the save actually. They just didn't get that just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
They were
Need faster boost.
Man, they make it
Just
look
there.
so easy, man. And then, like, you hop on, put the controller in your hands, and you realize, like, I can't even get the car off the ground. You mean these guys are Harry Potter and maneuvering the ball right to the net.
Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, they did very well in the first game, not so well in their second game. It seems like they have been working on their offense a little bit more than their defense, though. And I feel like that's something that the Saints are gonna have to work on a little bit. Just a little bit more defense-based work. I'm not saying that they're not good at it at all, right? Like you can see here, they're almost there in the nick of time every single time.
Yeah.
They're just off by a few seconds, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
they definitely should just maybe a little bit more work on that. But I have high hopes for our Rocket League as
sure,
well.
man.
Definitely some high hopes.
Just
for our
like
Rocket League
everybody
team.
says, right? A good defense with a strong offense. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So their next game will be on Thursday if they win this game that they're actually playing today, which we record on Monday. So they're playing tonight, so you guys won't be able to catch it in the show. But they will be playing on the Thursday if they do win the game that they play today.
Yes.
So hopefully they show up and show out again.
Yeah, let's hope.
I'm hoping. So next is Overwatch.
Our
And,
favorite segment.
Exactly. We came up on top both times. And Crip came in again. Pulled the clutch. Oh my god. The game 2 in
Man.
overtime, he took it into game 3. There was just astonishing. But let me talk about these scores first real quick. Against the University of California, Santa Cruz, they went 2-0. Just demolished them, ran them down.
clean.
Against Florida International University, they went 2-1, which is the one where they had a little bit of struggle, but Crip pulled out that clutch and just dragged it into the third round. And little did they know when they dragged it into that third round, they were going to take that dub. It was just clean, man. It was just so clean. It was interesting to see, like, these characters. It seems like everybody was kind of playing a different character compared to playing their same characters every time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to see a little bit more Doomfist, a little bit more Widowmaker, some Sigma. I like the switch up here. I feel like when I've been watching recently, I just haven't gotten as many, as big of a variety of characters, right?
Yeah.
So it was interesting to see them do that. I believe we have the clip actually where Sigma rolled, or when Crip was playing Sigma and he pulled them off and smashed them. But this play right here was even cool. Oh my god. The double ult from Moria and Farah. They had them perfectly positioned beside the point and they just absolutely blew them away.
It's ridiculous.
That I believe took them down straight to the point at that point.
Wow.
And it was just beautiful.
Clean.
Beautiful play. It was so clean. And this is Crypt again,
This is
man.
the
Pulling out.
This is
just
yeah.
When is Crypt on main roster?
soon.
We
He better
need
be
this
soon. Look at
to
this. Look at this.
happen.
Look at this. He pulled that ult out. Pulls everybody off the point. Look at the overtime run down.
Game.
While
I
he
didn't
was
even know that was
frozen.
possible.
While he was frozen.
Literally, when I walked in here today and you guys showed me that, I'm like, I didn't even know that was possible. Like, you could literally pull them off the point.
Yeah.
Like,
So it raises people in the air for a certain amount of
Actually,
time.
250 IQ.
And then you could pull them back down and slam them into the ground, right? But he got frozen as he pulled them up into the air, so I
Oh.
believe it suspended them for even longer. And as you know in Overwatch, if you hold them above a certain threshold of height, you won't be able to touch the point, basically. Even if you're within the
it doesn't
vicinity.
count. Yeah, it doesn't
Exactly, it doesn't count. So
Okay.
even if it's like capture the objective,
count. And
Yeah.
you're,
and you're a few meters above the threshold, you're not going to be able to touch it.
Yeah.
Even if you're hovering in that space, it still doesn't count.
Damn.
So he pulled them up right above there.
all
just
five or six players, whatever it was.
Smacked them
4
out.
players, yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, and that pulled him into the game
Ridiculous.
3, which actually gave him the dub against them, which is just insane. This is the third time he's been in the game.
Yeah.
Just clutching every time. I feel like we talk about him every
That's-
single time.
I know, actually.
Shout out
yeah.
Crypt though, you're killing it, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing you.
Good to see you,
We need
Crip.
to like get
See
some
you.
like petition signs
Now
to.
we're going
for
to
Crypt.
back to Dylan for some League of
Yes,
Legends.
sir. Now we are going to bring it back to some League of Legends team review. Not anything crazy with League this week. It wasn't broadcasted and we didn't get any clips. They did go 0-2 in the CLOL against Ryerson Rams. Unfortunately, the Saints did come up short. They did, give like their best efforts and whatnot, but without like a broadcaster stream, it's kind of hard, to like go over
Yeah.
the game
Yeah,
and whatnot.
talk about it.
And talk about it and give our viewers, like a visual kind of what happened. But, more or less, they did what they could do with like the resources they had, right? They played like their best and they just didn't come out on top, so it's not, the end of the world. Definitely something that we need to work on, but I definitely feel like next stream, which is Saturday at 3 p.m., hopefully we can see like a lot more action from them, and
looking forward to it.
and they can come back and come out on top.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually watch
So.
some League VODs.
Yeah.
Or
sure, for
stream
sure,
live,
man,
even
yeah.
if I got the chance to.
Yeah.
Hopefully there is a like a broadcast and no forfeit and everything goes as well and according to plan, but what can we do? So next up, we're actually going to be having Fortnite. Fortnite had their CSL season opener last Sunday, and here's what went down. So our first team is Syrian Beauty. They placed 3rd and 2nd in their matches, which is actually like really good, to be honest. Our second team is Sergeant Swell and Intrinsic, and they placed 10th and 16th in their matches as well, which is also pretty decent as well.
Yeah.
both teams, great efforts from both teams. Third and second though. Third and second is actually really good.
It is. It's very good.
And I think that's a big improvement from the last time I saw from Syrian Beauty as well.
Yeah.
Sergeant Swell and Intrinsic, I believe last week they were either close to like the same placements or like a little bit
there?
or like a little bit
Yeah.
closer to that like top 10 spot. But either way, both teams they did perform really well, and I think they did what they had to do. So third and second though, man, that's really good for Syrian Beauty. Hopefully they can get that first and second, and
Yeah, that'd be great.
and I see that improvement from
Yeah, they're
them as
getting
well.
there though. Definitely getting there.
Yeah, dude, like that's actually like from last week to this week,
Big
it's-
improvement.
It's big
Yeah.
improvement for them. Yeah.
And this was they were redoing the CSL
Yes,
opening
this is
again, right? That
the
was
redo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making
So,
sure.
Word.
It really benefited us having that redo.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're right. All right. So now we're gonna be getting into the Smash team review. This week for our Smash class, we had 38 entrants come out to compete in the tournament for the Smash class. So that's actually that's a pretty decent number, dude. I think, to be honest. Windsor's Citrus won again, but for the first time in a while, he didn't have to play Ant in grand finals, which is pretty
That's
weird.
surprising.
It's surprising, yeah. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Lightwork, he returned about after about a month away from competing and had a great run getting a second using mainly Banjo and Kazooie. Also, we had a graduated Saints Gaming player, JJ, get third place using mainly Zelda, which is pretty cool. If you guys don't know JJ, he was here last year, I believe. I'm pretty sure he was on the team last year.
Yeah,
he just
he
graduated. St. Clair's KV is the top placing Saints player for this week at 4th place. Windsor's and Captain K get tied for 5th. St. Clair's Ventus Will and HP wrap up the top 8. But this isn't all, actually, for Smash this week. We actually had a Southern City Smackdown event, which was actually ran. It was actually a pretty big event, and it was ran by a Saints' own Chris Cushman. If you guys don't know Chris, he's one of our classmates, and he's also a varsity Smash player as well.
Yep.
And he ran this event as a part of a project from one of our classes in the Esports administration course of the college. 81 players across Ontario came out to compete in this event.
It's got to be one of the highest. No.
And honestly, I'm
I
pretty
think it is.
sure
Like second.
in Windsor, it's like the second biggest like Smash event. You mean
Wow.
that like somebody
Yeah, well, strictly Smash though
created,
also.
though.
So
Yeah.
it's like just a Smash held event. That's still a lot,
That's a lot of people.
But yeah, when we were talking about it earlier, I got a little confused when he was like, "Oh yeah, second biggest event." I was like, "Wait, well, what do you mean second biggest event?"
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he's talking like of all time or
Yeah, it
like
was
just
a little-
Smash or like whatever it was. But no, dude, 81
Oh
people came
my
out to
God.
compete, man. That actually sounds like a pretty big deal, man. You mean
Yeah.
like lots of games are playing. After all the dust settles, though, JW, he was playing like Great Ninja as well. The newly crowned best player in Ontario wins the
Wow.
tournament from Winterside, taking down London's own Burst, and Burst was playing Inkling as well. Grape, his Snake takes 3rd. Windsor's very own Citrus, his Joker gets 4th place. Train, who was playing as Dark Samus, from London, and Woombo, who's playing as King DDD. I know, shake my head. Tie for 5th.
That was insane. That was
Tie for
insane.
5th.
My bad. That's why I was shaking my head. That was just insane. I remember watching that part actually, and the guy that just did that with Bowser Jr. was like, "I didn't even mean to do that."
Man, I saw. Man, listen. Talking about crazy clips from his Southern City Smackdown, there was literally a 1v2 situation with a Game & Watch, and he KO'd both of them at literally the exact same time.
That was one of them. That was one of them.
That was one of them. Okay, yeah.
One of them.
That
was the team
I
right
didn't see
there.
it, but yeah,
Game &
that
Watch
was
and
nuts.
Bowser Jr. It was just wild. He
That
was like,
was
"I didn't even mean to." He's like, "I was trying to use my up B. I accidentally tilted,
Yeah.
and it just cleared them out."
Yeah,
it worked to
yeah,
his
yeah.
benefit though. But man, there's a lot of similarities in these. Like JW clearing through the entire bracket, basically, like no losses almost. And Sid for Smash Class Weekly, he bombed through the bracket too, but with almost no losses.
Sure, yeah.
Till he got to the end and versed I forget who it was now already. Was it Ventus Well, I believe? I'm not too sure.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, whoever was at the end with him, he basically cleared the entire bracket till he got to the end there. Same thing with JW.
Mhm.
And it seems like they had that fight at the end with the grand finals where they actually had some struggle with the battle.
Sure, man.
No, they did really well though.
But yeah, anyways, Nimble and St. Clair's HP wrap up the top 8. And Kush actually at the end of the event on stream said that there is possibly something in the works for the winter time. So maybe Kush is, up in his dorm room cooking something up in the kitchen, for the winter. Who knows if
Yeah.
he's gonna have another event for Smash, or Kush has actually been getting into League a lot as well. So maybe he will throw some League in there as well for his event. We're not too sure exactly. Those details are classified, as Kush would say, and we haven't been able to get anything out of him just yet. But within the upcoming weeks, if there is something going on and he does tell us, then we will be talking about it on
So
here.
that's
That's
what
for
he's
sure.
been for the past 2 months.
Exactly.
In
Yeah.
his dorm room, cooking up some events and stuff instead of showing up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cooking
100%.
up
do your
second
thing.
biggest.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah,
Let's
if he's
go
blowing
Kush.
out things like that, it's definitely worth it. Especially if the events. 81 attendees. That's insane.
huge.
Insane. Also,
Exactly right.
So
yeah, we do have some events coming up also though
Yeah.
very soon, right?
not varsity though.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually
But-
got some Call of Duty tryouts featured by the Esports Club here at St. Clair. These Call of Duty tryouts will be on Friday, November 8th at 7 p.m. in the Nest. And this is for the newest Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
The tryouts are for PlayStation 4 only, so you will have to bring a PlayStation 4 in to actually participate, and your own remote, and a
Copy of the game.
copy of the game and the wire, so that you can actually try out for the team. Unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be this time around. Maybe later on we'll be able to expand.
Yeah,
But
we just
just-
don't have enough systems.
Yeah, and as of right now, it's just a club team and not a varsity team.
Yeah.
But you never know, right? I mean,
That could show
Echo
up.
Arena was just a varsity or just a club team for a little bit, right? It wasn't even a club team; it was just something we made ourselves.
Yeah.
And eventually become a varsity team. So we've got big hopes that I think that this will be
Yeah.
definitely become a varsity team. But yeah, I just wanted to put that in there before. I
No, for
forgot
sure. No,
about,
that is actually important
the
information,
console.
and I had no idea about that, so that's good.
Yeah.
And we are also doing a League of Legends viewing party.
Ooh.
It's hosted by the Esports Club as well. Sadly, it's at 7 a.m. So for you early risers, it'll be perfect.
7 a.m.?
That's like a punch to the gut in the morning.
I know.
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
fall asleep just watching. But
If I play League at 7 a.m., dude.
no, watch League.
I mean,
Oh, watch League. I thought I'm going to the school to play League at 7. I'm like,
You're
dude, the
crazy.
rest of my week is getting mangled for playing this game.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it'll be at the Residence Movie Lounge. I believe it's on the 5th floor.
yeah, it's
So.
free to attend. I believe there will be chips and pop to buy, maybe some other snacks. You never know.
The
Coffee.
Residence? The
Yeah.
Residence has a movie,
Yeah.
like a theater?
Yeah,
almost?
chips and pop. It's 7
No
p.m.
way they have that, dude. They actually have like a theater almost, kind of.
I haven't been there, so I have no idea what size it is. It is on the floor, the 5th floor of the room,
I
or
have
the 5th
no
floor of the
idea about
residency.
that. That's crazy.
So definitely be there. So hopefully we'll see
Mm-hmm.
some of you guys there while we're out there. It should be a good time. Everybody
Yeah.
get together, watch some games together. You don't really get that much of a option to do that in Windsor, right?
No, not really. There's not
Sure.
much.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap it up here? Anything else you
No,
guys want
I
to
think
speak
let's-
about? Or
Take a look at the schedule.
yeah, there's a schedule. You
yeah,
want-
all right, okay.
So what's
So
going on for the rest of the week?
in the upcoming week, on November 6th, we don't have a stream.
You hyped
We
that
don't
up
have a
so
stream.
hard. I didn't realize
Do
it.
not have a stream.
Oh god, there's no
We do not, absolutely not have a stream November 6th. Rocket League, though, will continue November 7th at 7 p.m. November 8th, we got Rainbow Six Siege coming in hot for you at 6 o'clock. On the 8th again as well at 3 p.m. I'm actually a brick. That's the 9th. I thought it was the 8th. Apologies for that. Yeah, we have League. I was so confused. I'm like 3 and 6, like the opposite. Anyways, League of Legends, November 9th, 3 p.m. On the 10th, we have Fortnite at 3 p.m. And then we have Overwatch later on at 8 p.m. On the 11th, we're going to have Smash Class, of course, at 7:30 every Monday, 7:30. Rocket League, 8 p.m., as you guys know. And then we're going to have, on the 12th, at 10 p.m., Hearthstone is going to be making an appearance as well.
Yeah.
So the upcoming week is looking pretty nice. Yeah, we do have a couple back-to-backs on 2 of those days there.
Mhm.
So, yeah, anything else for you guys?
No. Just remember, buy Saints Gaming merch.
Yeah, definitely.
course,
Buy
yes.
Saints Game merch. Like I said last time, sub to the Twitch channel, Saints Gaming
Twitch
CA.
Prime.
Twitch Prime. It's free if you got Amazon Prime, and I know you students got that Amazon Prime. Merch, like Jake was just saying, we've got hoodies, jerseys, windbreakers, and
Yeah,
follow
that's
us on
it.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We've got all those social media pages. Wouldn't mind if you guys give us a shout out. It's right here below our names. You know, this right down here or wherever it is. I don't know. On all of them, you know.
somewhere around
All
here.
3 of them. Don't follow Dylan on Twitch or Mixer though. So thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah,
Anything
for
else
sure.
from you?
Dude, all I'm going to say is just make sure if you guys have any feedback for us, leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. All of our varsity games will be streamed on Saints Gaming CA on Twitch. So make sure to check us out on there. And yeah, man, I think this is it for this week. We had a great week. Looking forward to the next week. My name
Yeah.
is Dylan. This is Jake. This is Yaz, and we are Bird's Eye View. Thanks for tuning in for another week, and we'll catch you guys later.